Hi. Hi.
Did you like the title? Did you like the title? I think the title's kind of funny, but did you like the title? I kind of like the title. Title's kind of funny. Do you like the title? Did just me or did you did you not did you like the title? But like, did you like the title? Okay, what's up, my feet smelling motherfuckers? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Yo, you know what's crazy? About, let's say, an hour ago, one of my dogs found a mouse. I didn't realize because I was taking a shit. Sorry. But when I came out and I went to the door, front door, I saw two of my four dogs, the big ones, like smelling something on the floor. And I was like, what the fuck? Did something get in? Like, do I need to, you know, pay attention, be aware if strange animal got in? When I realized one of them looked, how can I describe this? She looked as if she couldn't believe what she was doing. And then I realized she had like a string, like a black string, hanging from her mouth. Then I realized that's not string, it's a tail. And then I went, wait, what the fuck? What kind of animal has a string like tail that's not fuzzy? And then I went, oh shit. It's the mouse that I saw 2 days ago that was trying to get into my kitchen, but I was there standing because I was, eating. And then I realized, shit, she caught it. So then what did I do? I, of course, had to take it out of her mouth because I'm not letting her eat a mouse so she can have, trouble, parasites, infections, whatever. And then, bitch, out of nowhere, she doesn't want to open her mouth. Like nothing. Doesn't even budge. So I have to force my fingers into her mouth. If you have dogs, you know what I'm talking about. So shove one finger on the right side, another finger on the left side, try to pry it open. But bitch doesn't want to let go. So what do? I keep shoving my fingers until they connect, and I slowly try to pull her jaws like apart. Took me a second, and when I made some progress, you know what she did? Little beautiful piece of shit. She bit further. Thankfully, my finger, like, she didn't pierce any skin, bone, flesh, whatever. But it's been an hour and the tip of my finger looks swollen. It's like, how do you call this? It's like purple. So like, I don't know. Is my finger infected? Like, am I gonna lose my finger? And so yeah, finally I managed to get her mouth open, took out the mouse, and let's just say that it's not looking good for the mouse. And yeah, that was my night, I guess, technically. Hey, happy vibes, happy vibes. So how's it going? 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 I'm not showing anything because I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have nothing to show because I don't know what I'm doing. Let's be fair. I haven't been here in a while, and we're actually gonna talk about it. Don't judge me, but I'm special. So like, how's it going? How's it going? Anything new happening in life? The wife, the kids? Like, hello, am I alone? Bitch, the fuck? So yeah, I'm trying to find something to do. Like, I can put a video up so that, you know, at least I'm showing something. But like, what do I show? Oh shit, what am I doing? Let me do this. Let me... What should I show? Like, I wanna look at something, but I don't know what. Oh, you know what the fuck is that? You know what we can look at? Let me see if I can find it. Where is Genshin? I want... My stomach hurts. Okay. Let's talk about Genshin. The new characters, or at least the pictures, should be up on their what the fuck was that?
Camera operator.
Wait, shut the fuck up. Hey, what the fuck was that? Let me see if I can and then I do this, then I do this, then I do this. I think that's fine. Wait, Genshin's going to give an exclusive gift during 4.3 in Fontaine. What? What is this? It says free. The fuck? Wait, Genshin's giving away something? Hello? Genshin? Buy rare Genshin Impact accounts on sale. Bro, can you imagine doing that? You like, oh, no, yeah, it's this one. Can you imagine doing that? Oh my god. I know who she is, I know what she does, and I'm not gonna say the joke that I wanted to make, so. Oh yeah, these things are coming out. Surprised that she's actually real? Looks kinda mommy. But then there's this motherfucker. Ain't no way Genshin actually has gaming. Ain't no way Genshin players are gaming. Bro, ain't no way this is real. Again, I don't know what's happening. So, like, I'm just here experiencing what the fuck this is. So, oh, shit. Is anyone excited for him? Is he like... Is he someone that people care about? I think a lot of people are gonna pull for him just because gaming, but that's it. I don't really see anything else happening with this character, maybe. And then we have this bitch. I think I understand why her name's different because she's shape shifting into mommy character, so she has to present like an actual name instead of what the fuck her name is. I wonder how tipo interaction. Really? Huh? Bro, she looks good. Not like the best. Wait, what the? Wait. She has. Wait, she has bird feet on her hands? Bro, I didn't. What the fuck? It's like chicken feet. Am I the only one not seeing this? Bro, she has chicken feet on her hands. Nasty ass crusty chicken feet. Ain't no way. Chicken pox, motherfucker. Yo. Okay, listen. The thing that I do want to do the most is. For sure, this doesn't show. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I know what I wanted to do. I know what I wanted to do. Let me. Oh. Show any. I think that's not good. Oh no, everything's fine. Okay. Let me. You know what I want to do? Uh, let's do turkey recipes. It's crazy, but I actually want to look at turkey recipes because I want to cook some turkey. We have one that's been in the freezer for 2 years, maybe. And I think it's what the fuck. And I think it's not good to just like throw it away or pretend that it doesn't exist. So I'm gonna cook some turkey. First things first, one thing I do want to point out is, have any of you oh have any of you ever eaten turkey? Because for me, the first time I tried turkey, it was good. Wait, what did I open? Wait, give me a second. Trying to open Notepad. That's the name. The first time that I tried turkey was made with soup, like a turkey soup, and it was good. It was really good. When I tried making turkey by myself, it had this like weird gamey taste to it, and I didn't like it. It was difficult for me to actually eat what I prepared, but I forced myself. And then I found out. Let me see if I can show. I do think I have. I think it's this one. Hey, I have this, which is. Does it move? It doesn't move. Oh, because I have to move it using. Oh, my parents do love me. Oh, okay. So we're gonna have this here. So I found out that one trick that you can do to get rid of that gamey taste, sorry, on turkey is brine the turkey in, I almost said bleach. What the fuck? In this thingy. Can you see? I don't think you can see. Shit. How do I wait? How can I? Wait, how do I don't know how. What's a plus sign? What am I? Is it this? Ah, bro, that's gamer. It's getting bigger. Just like, okay, I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. No. Not gonna say it. Is it this? Oh, it's this. Not gonna say. I could have said something bad. Like really, really, really bad. So yeah, that's the first thing. Brine the turkey in the funny white liquid. Shit. Listen, that's not a type of white liquid that I was talking about. So by doing that, you remove some of the taste that it has, and it becomes kind of like normal. But then I was thinking, do I cut the turkey into pieces, or do I do something like this, like the entire turkey? I know something you can do is, boom, you can cock the turkey, which means you remove the spine, and that way you can like flatten out the entire bird so that the breast isn't dry by the time the wings and legs end up cooking. So any suggestions? Like, what should I add? I know I want to add the like butter under the skin, and I was thinking that maybe using one of those syringes, like shooting up drugs into the actual meat, would be a good idea. Should I add something on top of the skin or just under? I don't know. So I was thinking we could watch a funny little one of these thingies to see what other people might do.
This is how to make the perfect Thanksgiving turkey, and it's done in less than 2 hours. Spatchcock the turkey by removing
I told you. Spatchcock. That's when you remove the spine.
Backbone with shears. Spatchcocking allows for more even cooking and crispy skin.
Yep.
Flatten it out by applying pressure like a chiropractor.
Lol.
The exposed legs will cook faster,
Sounds
the breast
nice.
slower while staying juicy. Now we'll separate the skin from the flesh for when we add the compound butter later. For the dry brine, combine salt and baking powder, which will help with crispiness. Season all sides.
Okay, salt and what is it? Baking powder? That's what he said. Wait. Okay. So, rub salt, and something else on the skin.
Add black pepper and into the fridge overnight. For the compound butter, we'll need
Wait,
rosemary,
shit.
sage, garlic, and a barbecue rub.
I didn't
At
pay
this
attention.
point, Tibby is excited. The next day, notice how dry that skin is. Add the butter under the skin. This is going to impart unreal flavor. Thin layer of oil, then into a 450 oven. And pull when the breast hits 150F, then let it rest for 15 minutes. And just listen to that crunch. To carve it correctly, check out my last video, and don't be afraid to pour some of those butter drippings over the top. This is how to make the perfect Thanksgiving turkey, and
I wanna
it's
go
done
back
in
because I
less
wanna
than
check
2
something.
hours. Spatchcock the turkey by removing the backbone with shears. Spatchcocking allows for more even cooking and crispy skin. And flatten it out by applying pressure like a chiropractor. The exposed legs will cook faster, the breast slower while staying juicy. Now we'll separate the skin from the flesh for when we add the compound butter later. For the dry brine, combine salt and
Baking powder. And I think I know what that is over here. And baking powder. Okay. Nice.
powder, which will help with crispiness. Season all sides, add black pepper, and into
Also pepper. Do you want to do that? Is that a good idea? Wait, am I? Okay, you can see. Okay. Is that a good idea? Is this the best way of cooking the skin? Or do I just add butter everywhere? Not only to the inside, but to the outside. Because I really don't want to eat soggy skin. I want crunchiness. And I think this method of adding salt and everything else to dry out the skin is good. But I don't know if there's anything better. There's a better method to doing this. Salt. Baking powder. Whoa. There. What the fuck? How do I? Okay. Oh, shit. It's this one.
Into the fridge overnight. For the compound butter, we'll need rosemary,
Rosemary, I don't know what that is. I can look it up.
sage, garlic, and a barbecue rub.
Okay, so to make it simple. 2 butter. Add. What did he do? Garlic. Spices. And what else?
At this point, Tibby is excited. The next day, notice how dry that skin is. Add the butter under the skin. This is going to impart unreal flavor.
I'm just gonna look at the garlic and spices. Rub the butter under the skin.
Thin layer of oil, then into a 450 oven, and pull when the breast hits 150F, then let it rest for 15 minutes. And just listen to that crunch. To carve it correctly, check out my last video, and don't be afraid to pour some of those butter drippings over the top.
I'm not gonna write any how do you call this? Any temperatures or cooking time, because that's for later. I at least want to know what I have to buy to make everything. This is done by who? It doesn't show. Thyme, sage, lemon zest. That's not a bad idea. Lemon zest, garlic, salt. If I I think this is meant to be rubbed all over the chicken. Sorry, the turkey. So if I do the other method, which is this, rubbing salt on the skin, adding more salt to the butter might make it way too salty. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go for this instead. What? That's interesting, I guess. Ooh. This is to make gravy, maybe. Pretty sure that's what this is. Okay, fuck off. Is it weird that I want to try everything? Like, I want to rub butter all over, but I also want to inject it with something. And I haven't found anything that showcases, Ooh. Wait, was that its pee-pee? Watch this one.
I know it seems intimidating, but cooking a turkey is not as hard as it seems. I think the grossest part is just removing the giblets to the neck. And after that, it just comes down to some good seasoning. I melt some butter and herbs, and then I stuff the crevice of the turkey with carrots, onions.
But if I'm doing the other method, it's not fully closed since I cut out the spine. But can I still do something like this? I don't know. Maybe.
And some of those herbs. Then I add lots of salt and pepper and all that melted butter on top of the turkey. I use my hands to
Just like that. You know, as a fat fuck myself, I think that's too little butter.
really get in there.
Not only did she use like a small amount, but this isn't gonna stick completely. If I use like cold or at least room temperature butter, it has more stickiness and it can permeate through the entire thing.
And then I use some floss to tie the legs and then bake at
Did she say
350 for
floss?
15 minutes for every pound. It comes out so good.
The fuck is that?
I know it seems intimidating, but cooking a turkey is not as hard as it seems.
Oh, it's this.
I think the grossest part is just removing the giblets and the
But I
neck.
had cancer for a second. Okay, this looks interesting. Okay. Like an Asian infusion.
Let's brine a turkey. Salt, soy sauce, orange,
Okay.
garlic, onion, ginger, green.
I can do ginger. My mom, apparently, her heart starts palpitating faster if she eats ginger. So I'm not gonna do that.
Onion and brown sugar. Boil the brine for 30 minutes. Ice.
Interesting.
Let me see if I can lift it. Oh, refrigerate overnight. Here's our turkey after.
I think it looks like too much, but if I'm going to submerge it into a brining liquid, might as well go for that, or I guess this.
Brining for 12 hours. And now let's make miso butter for our rub.
I don't have miso.
Mash that all together. I'm just gonna brush it on. It's gonna make the turkey taste so good, so much flavor, a lot of umami. This temp speeds
Okay,
up
I
the
think I
cooking
want to change
process.
my
Just make sure
brining
it's
method.
somewhat loose, so some of the moisture can escape. The turkey should be perfectly cooked.
The fuck? It's like it's not cooked over here. Looks pale. It looks like it got into an accident and only certain parts got charred. Looks
And juicy.
What?
Oh, look at all that. Let's brine. a
Look at all
turkey.
that. Wait a second. Look at all that, and
soy
you see,
sauce,
at least for me, and you see no
garlic,
juices coming out.
onion,
Jesus, what'd you say?
Ginger, green onion,
That bit.
and
I'm
brown
trying
sugar.
to have my
Boil
mom
the
down
brine
what
for
it
30
is.
minutes.
Oh, it's so
Ice.
cute.
Let me see if I can lift it.
Oh, speaking of moms not being able to do anything. Sorry, but like seriously, speaking of moms not being able to use electronics, you know what happened? 2 days ago, last time I streamed, my mom had a problem where she wanted to reactivate the Netflix account, and she came to me asking for help, and I was like, "What do you want me to do? You have to use your own information." And she's like, "But I don't know it." And I'm like, "Then what am I supposed to do? I don't know it by heart." And so she left. But then 5 seconds later, I realized, wait a second, it's using my information. And then I went and did it. Best part is I didn't have to explain to her that it wasn't her mistake, but it was mine. I love technology and lying to people.
Refrigerate overnight.
Wait,
Here's our turkey after
fucking
brining
stupid.
for 12 hours.
I forgot
And
to pay
now let's make
attention
miso butter
to
for our rub.
what she
Just
does
Mash that all together.
for the
Gonna
brine.
brush it on. It's gonna make the turkey taste so good, so much flavor, a lot of umami.
Do people actually eat the
This
wingtips?
temp speeds up the cooking process. Just make sure it's
Or is that
somewhat
too
loose,
much?
so some of the moisture can escape. The turkey should be perfectly cooked and juicy.
I want to see the juice go out.
Oh,
Press
look
it.
at all that.
I saw
Let's
nothing.
brine a turkey.
I saw absolutely nothing. Press 1 if you saw juice come out of that thing. Because I saw
Salt?
nothing.
Soy sauce.
Okay, I'm gonna add the... Okay, here. I'm not gonna add salt because it already has soy sauce. So, wait. Soy sauce.
Orange.
Orange. Okay, not bad, not bad. Orange. Orange.
Garlic.
I think it's gonna be controversial, but I'm adding garlic here. But I'm still gonna add a little bit more. I love garlic. Press 1 if you love garlic. For some reason, I just love that shit. It's so good. Raw garlic.
Onion.
I mean, it's fine. I don't eat onions, but it doesn't mean that I can't add onions as a flavor provider.
Ginger.
I'm gonna skip.
Green onion.
Wait, give me a second. Me wanna burp. Okay, I'm good. Sorry. Some of the food that I ate came back. Nice. What'd she do? She was doing something? Oh, green onion.
And brown sugar.
Brown sugar. We do have brown sugar, I think. Brown. Okay, I think it's fine.
Boil the brine for 30 minutes. Ice.
If okay, I have a question. I don't know if she added water. I don't know if she added anything else. If I add this and I boil it, can it go bad? I don't know. And boil. Bro, how can I miss letters like that? Ain't no way. Holy fuck, that's loud. Okay, we have one. I want to see this. It's an old person, so she happens to.
How
or
my Korean
she should have wisdom, maybe.
grandma makes Thanksgiving turkey. Defrost your turkey overnight.
No way.
Once turkey is defrosted, poke holes into it.
Interesting. Why does she look angry?
Comment if you want her stuffing recipe next.
Okay, so you're gonna tease me and not give me.
Preheat oven to
Everything?
350 degrees Fahrenheit. Melt 1 stick of butter.
Melt. Interesting.
Add 1 cup of olive oil to butter and spread
Do I want to do that? I don't know.
evenly on turkey.
Adding olive oil?
We picked up Dan O's original seasoning from Walmart. Spread Dan O's seasoning evenly on turkey.
I don't have that.
Bake turkey for 3 hours.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a problem. How much it has to cook. Or how long it has to cook. Sorry.
Drizzle oil on turkey for more flavor.
Is it just me, or does it look like
How my
disappeared?
Korean grandma makes Thanksgiving
it's a-
turkey.
I guess it's a
Defrost your
small
turkey
turkey.
overnight.
It looks
Once turkey is defrosted,
like the
poke
end?
holes into it.
Looks... I see a wing, but I don't see any legs. What?
Comment if you want her stuffing recipe next.
This is a main carcass
Preheat
without the
oven to
limbs?
350 degrees Fahrenheit.
I don't get it.
Melt 1 stick of butter.
It looks weird. The preparation isn't bad. It's just
Add 1 cup of olive oil to butter
feel like it's
and spread
missing
evenly
meat.
on turkey. We
Not
picked up
crazy.
Dan O's original seasoning from Walmart. Spread Den O's seasoning evenly on turkey.
Yeah, like it's
Bake
missing
turkey for
parts.
3 hours.
다 익었어 이거는 내가.
Like, look at it. It reduced to nothingness.
Drizzle oil
What is that? I think because of this, it's already been cut, but it looks like nothing was left over.
on turkey
Or
for
nothing
more
was left-
flavor.
Sorry. That's wild. Nah. Nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah. I'm not doing this. Not doing this. It's a Linia. The grandma video. Might as well.
Start by 360, no scoping. The turkey.
Oh, call an ambulance! Call an ambulance for me!
Grab the hammer and crack open the garlic and allspice. To 2 gallons
Okay.
of warm water, add in salt, sugar,
Holy
garlic,
shit.
herbs, allspice, pepper, and stir until the salt dissolves. Nice work, Linda. Grab the cooler, add in a big plastic bag,
Holy
and stuff the turkey in there. Then pour in the brine and let sit overnight.
The next day.
I mean, it's not wrong. Like, makes sense.
We take out the turkey and pat it dry.
That's good. That's something I should keep in mind.
To our fryer,
sense.
we add in the oil and
Ain't
preheat
no
to
way.
250 degrees. Dunk that baby in
Ain't
there and cook
no
for 4
way.
minutes a pound. I can't even lie. That looks good. Now that's good.
Stop playing with me, Linda.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. The thing is, it might be me, but I do want to eat a fuck ton of butter. So I want to do something like this. Is that mayonnaise? My God.
When it comes
On
to
God.
coating a turkey,
No
a
way.
slather of mayonnaise mixed
No way. This is my recipe,
with
brother.
wonderful warming spices pulls double duty by standing in as a flavorful rub as well as adding moisture and fat to
Nah, fuck that. I'm doing this. Holy shit. Adding mayonnaise? That's epic. I'm not gonna lie, that's fucking
often
epic.
dry meat. And what's really great is that it browns the skin beautifully without the constant basting that most birds need.
Basting. I know what it means. I'm just thinking, how can you baste sort of like this?
Very similar to the concept of making a grilled cheese with mayonnaise. It may sound unusual, but when you cover your turkey with mayonnaise, it bastes during the roasting process, keeping the meat moist and tender. And mayonnaise is primarily made of fat, so it helps make the turkey skin
I mean, it makes sense because it as far as I know, it uses eggs in the preparation.
nice and crisp, much like if you were continuously basting it with butter. It is a secret to a perfectly juicy Thanksgiving turkey. This recipe is fuss-free and straightforward and is bound to deliver a moist and tasty bird that your guests will love. Enjoy.
Can I tell you a story that involves mayonnaise?
When it comes to coating a turkey, a slather of
Back when I
mayonnaise
was a kid. The thing is, I know what happened, but I'm trying to figure out what my reaction was back then. No one's injecting anything into the. Let me try this one. Maybe I just have to look
Onion,
for it.
celery, rosemary, sage, thyme, and a lemon. Add 2 tablespoons of olive oil to your butter mixture and microwave 30 seconds. You don't want it melted, just easy to pour over your
But since I'm doing mayonnaise, it already has olive oil.
turkey. With a spoon, go ahead and rub the butter mixture
Oh yeah. I guess we do have to buy some equipment. Because the problem I have, once I did something similar to this, but I didn't use a rack like this. to maintain the bird on top of everything else, so the juices don't, like sit around it and make the skin soggy. So
Mixture all over your
I have to think
turkey.
about this.
Let's add it to our roasting pan. I added veggies to the roasting pan. It gives the gravy such great flavor. We're gonna roast it uncovered and then baste it in its juices. Then we're gonna pick up our foil, cover the breast, just go ahead and shield it. Don't press too hard.
So that it doesn't
Put
go
it
dry.
back in the oven and roast it
everything
for
else
a
cooks.
few
Okay.
hours. Look at this. Perfect crispy skin, moist and juicy
I think
on
it's-
the ends.
I think nothing else is gonna show up. Interesting in sections. I want to look at this. I don't remember looking at this one.
So here we got a 16-pound fully thawed turkey. You want to cut it out of its packaging, lift it out, letting it drip into that packaging, and then you want to throw away all that packaging. I'm going to remove the plastic thermometer because I don't trust them, as well as this plastic piece holding it all together. Then I'm going to cut a large...
If it's a plastic thermometer, I don't think it's gonna survive the cooking process. So like, I think it's just there as decoration so that it looks as if the people that package the turkeys care about what you're gonna do. Maybe
large
that's just
bulb
me.
of garlic in half, a large lemon in half, and a yellow onion in half, skin and all. Over medium heat, I'm going to melt 3 sticks of good quality unsalted butter, stirring in the spices you see on the screen. Once it's
Sage, thyme, garlic, salt.
melted. It doesn't need to cook at all. I'm only using the heat to melt the butter. Suck up some of that into a meat syringe. Then you're going to want
There
to
it
remove any
is.
organ pieces inside the bird. This one only came with the neck. Pat it dry with paper towels, then massage every inch of your
It looks so fucking watery. Like it's not
bird
holding up.
using
Look
no
at
more
it.
than a quarter of that
It's-
seasoned butter. Then
it's
you're going to
not
want to
holding
season
up.
every visible part of your meat with a generous amount of kosher salt and black pepper.
That's the reason why I don't want to do melted butter on top of the skin. Because everything's gonna leave, nothing's gonna stick to
Take
it.
1 to
So
2
what's the point?
teaspoons into every thick hunk on the
There
bird,
we
and
go.
down the star
Okay.
of the show, this cheap $20 Walmart roasting pan. Drop in your bird, then stuff it with the stuff I chopped earlier, plus fresh sage and thyme. Pour all of the butter you didn't use.
So it's injecting butter. That's it.
Right on top of your turkey, then cover it with the same lid that never fits every year because it doesn't have to. And in part 2, I'm going to show you the
fuck is-
results. So here we got a
What he do?
16-pound fully thawed turkey. You want to cut it out of its packaging, lift
What
it
did
out,
he
letting
do?
it drip into that packaging, and then you want to throw
Young
away all
turkey.
that packaging. I'm going to
So
remove
he's
the
into
plastic
children.
thermometer
Nice.
because I don't
Ooh, this looks interesting. What?
Right here, I have 4 pints of water in this pot. Bourbon,
Water.
our beer, apple
Ew.
cider vinegar. That's our maple syrup. Oranges in here, like
Maple syrup. I think it's too much for me to buy a bottle of maple syrup just for this. I know can be used in different recipes for different days or whatever. So I think it's too much.
that. Let's add our peppercorns, our cumin seeds, our brown sugar, our salt, garlic. Let's add those onions, our ginger, bay leaves here. Remove our herbs.
Bay leaf. Should I add bay leaves to the brine? Sorry. Should I add bay leaves to this list, or is it something that you do once you get to that point because it makes sense? Like, do I need to write it down or just remember?
Herbs like this. That's our parsley. Add your thyme. And we're just gonna get this all mixed in like that. Bring it to a boil. I'm
The
gonna
epic
remove it
music.
from our cooktop. Let it sit and come to room temperature.
3 hours later.
And we're just gonna drop it here in this brine. And we're gonna let this brine from
It's kinda
24 to
small.
36 hours.
2 hours later.
We're gonna pat this bad baby dry. Sit it in there like that. Cook this bad baby 20 minutes per pound. All right, so here is what we have.
Wait, so you're telling me all of this caramelization happens naturally without adding any butter? Just the brine into cooking. Really?
Just see if I can cut me a slice of that right there. Oh man, look at that. Right here, I have 4 pints of water in this pot.
Really, that's a thing. That's a thing that people do. What the fuck? Okay, white woman cooking? Okay. Okay, this is gonna get wild. Everybody get ready.
Let me show you the easiest way to cook your Thanksgiving turkey this year. The turkey is so juicy and the recipe is almost foolproof. Remove the neck and the giblets and add 1 lemon, an apple, and an onion to the cavity. Create an herb butter using
Okay,
parsley, rosemary, thyme, and
wait.
sage.
She was going too fast. I didn't pay attention. I was like, wait a moment. Go back. What she
Let
said?
me show you the easiest way to cook your Thanksgiving turkey this year. The
Mhm.
turkey is so juicy and the recipe is almost foolproof. Remove the neck and the giblets and add 1 lemon, an apple, and an onion to the cavity. Create an herb butter.
An apple. Interesting. Is it a good idea to add an apple to the brine that I'm gonna cook? Is that a good idea? Or is it too much? I mean, it already has soy sauce and brown sugar and some orange. So adding an apple, I don't know if it helps. Does it change
Butter using parsley, rosemary, thyme, and sage.
the
and season
taste?
well. Coat the entire bird, including under the skin, with your herb butter. Stuff
That's gonna be difficult to work with. I think water, like wetting your hands, prevents, you
the
know,
remaining herbs
stickiness
inside the
on your
cavity. Create
fingies.
a bed of celery, onions, and carrots and place your turkey in. Cover with foil and cook at 350 for 15 minutes per pound. Check the internal temperature to make sure it gets to 165 and follow for more easy recipes. Let me show you the easiest way to cook your Thanksgiving.
Okay, so thus far what I have is make a brine, remove the spine just to make it easier to cook. But wait. If I am brining the chicken, the turkey, sorry, does it still need to have this on the skin? I don't know. But I think I'm gonna add this inside the thing, like through an injection or a syringe. Let me see what else I can find. Okay. Wait, he's done? He's making extra. Wait. Okay. What are you doing, my guy?
Soft butter. A touch of salt and pepper.
Okay, let me go back.
Now, we're going to make an amazing butter. And this is sort of the start of the most important part, keeping that bird incredibly moist. Soft butter. A touch of salt and pepper.
Makes sense.
It's
kind of what I have.
olive oil in there.
But I'm going to use
That
mayonnaise.
stops the butter from burning. Next, add the zest of 2 lemons.
Mayo should do the
and
trick.
their juice. This gives the flavored butter a wonderful citrus zing.
Do I have that already? Lemon zest and oh, shit. Juice.
3 cloves of garlic. Turkey's a very delicate, dainty meat, and that's why I want the garlic pureed, so it sort of disintegrates and flavors the turkey gently without becoming
Makes
too
sense.
overpowering.
I don't have this crusher, so I have to do it by hand.
Then add a generous handful of chopped parsley. Wow, that smells incredibly light. Give that a good mix. Turkey's a very, very, very
What am I gonna
lean
get?
bird.
Am I
and it
gonna add
dries
something
out.
green to
So
food?
it's so important to make
Why?
sure that we help it to cook perfectly. Butter done. Now prepare the turkey. We're going to season the bird inside the cavity.
I know this is leading to the feet, but what the fuck? Why is it black?
Salt and pepper. Next, half 2 onions and pop them in. As they roast, they steam inside the bird, giving it a lovely sweetness. Put in the lemon and a couple of bay leaves for their bitter-sweet, spicy flavour. We're sort of lining the inside of the turkey with these fantastic sort of flavours. You can see the bird is upright and it's looking sort of like it's standing to attention. Now it's time to add the flavoured butter. Just very, very carefully open up the skin. Go through
Jesus is
over
going
the back
in.
of the breast and keep the skin intact.
Brother, treat
The
me
idea
like that.
is to gently
Jesus.
loosen the skin with your fingers so the butter can be stuffed underneath it. Now, once you've loosened all the skin,
Does the skin become weaker if you brine it? Because technically speaking, you're adding water, right? It's like gonna soak in the liquid. It's not gonna be as tough. So should I separate the skin before going into the brine or after? I think it's before,
off the top
right?
of the thighs, turn the bird round and just go through here again. Hand up and just release a little bit. But don't completely break it because I don't want all that butter to run out. Right, from there. Now, take your butter, put it into a ball. That smells amazing. Lemony, citrusy, and just sort of flatten it and stick that in there. Underneath, one side.
The
now,
noises,
once you've got it in
Jesus.
there, pull back the skin and just use that to sort of...
That's not a bad idea. Huh. He's using his brain. Huh.
Slide all the way down.
That's smart. Why didn't I think of that? That makes sense.
What we want to do now is line the top of the breast with all that butter there. That butter is going to keep the turkey breast really seriously moist. Turn the bird round.
But that makes sense.
And finish covering the breast with the butter. Turkeys originally came from North America.
Okay.
And they're best young and plump. My
Ayo? Okay. I mean...
favourite breed for Christmas is either Norfolk Black or Norfolk Bronze.
I'm getting in trouble.
Both of which have a wonderful gamey taste.
Yeah,
Take the
I
rest
know,
of the butter
I know,
and
I know.
carefully massage over the breast,
I know
legs
the taste.
and wings.
Just raw, natural as it is.
You can
it's,
do all this the night before
difficult
and
to
simply
eating.
cover the turkey with tinfoil and keep it in the fridge, ready to be cooked on Christmas Day. Into the tray. A little touch of olive oil. Now, olive oil on top. Again, that protects it, gets that skin really nice and crispy, and it stops the butter from burning. Now, in the oven at 220 for 10 minutes to get really nice and brown. Quickly, in she goes.
The numbers I'll figure out by myself. It's too much for me right
That smells fantastic.
Holy.
After 10 minutes, take the turkey out of the
Shit.
oven and baste. Then cover the breast with smoked streaky bacon.
Ain't no way. I was gonna say, this bitch whiter than my...
What I want to do is add a little bit more flavour.
Nah.
I'm already starting to think about my gravy.
But is it gonna... As the bacon cooks, does it get stuck to the skin? Or if I cut into it, it's gonna fall off?
So the bacon protects it, stops it from drying out, but it's going to start to really give
But it
my
won't dry
gravy
skin.
a wonderful base. Turn down the oven to 180 degrees. This 5-kilogram bird will feed 8 people comfortably. It needs roasting for 2.5 hours,
shit.
or half an hour per kilo, basting every so often.
That bitch was squirting hard.
Back in. And now, she's on the way. Look at that. Beautiful. That smells fantastic. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful. That
looks weird.
is 90% of your
looks
work
a little
done
bit weird.
there. To test the turkey is cooked, stick a knife into the bottom of the thigh, and if the juices run clear, it's done. The secret now is to let the turkey rest uncovered for 2.5 hours. As the meat relaxes, it
Really?
reabsorbs its juices, making it succulent and tender, plus it'll be easier to carve.
So this is something you have to prepare hours before the actual meal. Oh.
It might seem
That's
like a long time to let it
good
rest.
to know,
But remember,
I think.
the turkey doesn't need to be piping hot because I'm serving it with hot gravy. That looks like $1 million. Let that rest because the flavour will be 10 times more exciting once it's rested. As that turkey's resting, I want to make the most amazing gravy. And when I say amazing, I really do mean amazing. Drain the excess fat from the roasting tray and put it back on the heat.
I guess I should think about making gravy, so I don't just throw away the leftover juices. Like they have to have a purpose.
Then remove the bacon from the top of the turkey.
Okay.
And the roasted onions from the cavity.
Okay, bacon, fuck off.
My God, they smell amazing. Finally, take out the roasted lemon.
First of all, cut up the bacon. Lovely. Bacon into the tray. Hear how crispy that is. That's the start of our gravy. The onion, look at it. Beautiful. Doesn't get any better than that. Chop that up.
Ew, it's disgusting.
Onion.
I never understood why
and
people
bacon
love
in.
onions.
That smells.
I think the taste is a little bit too much, and I don't enjoy the texture. I know it shares a similar texture to lettuce, maybe celery, but not that much. You know what I mean? It's crunchy, but I don't like the sensation of the crunch.
Incredible.
Bro, and the smell.
When I first got the chance to cook Christmas lunch for the chefs in Paris, they taught me one crucial
Wait, who was in Paris?
thing. I was only 21 at the time, but they made me rest the turkey for as long as I cooked it. So I cooked it for 3 hours, and I rested it for 3 hours. What a difference. Incredible.
Next, chop up the roasted lemon and add to the tray. Put in a couple of sprigs of rosemary to give it a lovely aromatic punch and fry. Then, add 3 chopped tomatoes, which helps to thicken the gravy and give it a lovely fresh taste.
Tomatoes. Not my favorite fruit, but maybe.
Now it's time to really get the turkey flavour into the gravy.
Snap off the wing. Take off all your little trimmings. All these little bits here. Add that into your gravy. These are the bits we never use. Everyone throws them away. Off. There. That little baby there.
The tips,
Take
okay.
them off.
Oh, he kept the
I want
ass. Bro,
Never
look at
used.
it. It has.
Everyone throws them away. Off. There. That little baby there.
Bro, look at it. It has some feathers sticking out. Well, not the entire feather, but you know what I mean.
Take him off.
Jesus. Didn't take out the
I want
ass?
that. Bang. Flavour, delicious. Fry that off.
I mean,
The
that's
smell is incredible.
it's a little bit wild, unexpected.
Next, pour in the dry cider. This adds a lovely
But, you know,
subtle apple flavour
British
that really lifts the
people.
taste of the turkey meat. As the cider starts to reduce, pour in the delicious resting juices from the roasted turkey.
Wow, there you go. The most amazing flavour.
When the liquid has reduced by half, crush the vegetables and the turkey pieces with a masher to extract the maximum amount of flavour.
I think it's done. I think
And basically what's
there's nothing else I can gather from this. Also, how much butter do you think I need? Because I'm gonna cover the top, I'm gonna cover the inside, and I'm gonna, you know, inject it with butter. So how much should I get? Bro, I'm getting hungry. You know what happened to me today? You know what happened to me today? Yesterday I barely ate, if I remember correctly. I went to bed at 1, 2, almost 3. I don't remember correctly. Everything was fine. Sleeping, resting. I ended up getting up at 5 a.m. kinda, because, you know, I had to go to the bathroom, and then my dogs got up, so I had to feed them. I had to clean some of the mess. Went back to sleep, but I couldn't sleep. I was there existing, but I couldn't fall. And after like an hour or two of, you know, not really resting, but not really like being awake, I decided, you know what, fuck it. I got up, I went to the kitchen, I boiled some pasta, cut it in half, throw it into a frying pan, cooked it so that it's crispy. I added 2 eggs, mix it, added, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, cooked it all up. I sorry, took the frying pan to a table, sat down, and ate pretty much an entire package of pasta with 2 eggs by myself. I said, Lamau, and I finally went back to sleep. Like, I actually fell asleep after that. Sorry. But it was crazy knowing that the only way I could sleep and rest was if I actually ate and not pretended to eat and just use water as an excuse to tell myself I'm full. You know what I mean? Huh? That's crazy. Not only was that yesterday, like yesterday to today, but it happened 2 days ago. It's been 2 nights where I'm unable to sleep throughout the entire night. Crazy. I don't like this one. It doesn't look good enough. Doesn't look like this one or this one. Doesn't look crispy, juicy. Looks kind of dry. Okay. Putting in cocaine. Okay. But no mustard. That's interesting. So that it has a little bit of a kick. So that it's a little bit spicy. Interesting. Okay.
Hello and welcome to Sonya's Beauty on the channel. As you all know, the holidays are quickly approaching. So therefore, I'm going to show you how to make a juicy turkey. It's not about the size of the turkey. It's about the balance of seasoning as well as juiciness. You want a juicy turkey. When it comes to any meat, you want the balance of seasoning.
The fact that people
as well
mostly
as
skip
juiciness.
all of this just to go to the section where she actually prepares the food. Crazy. What is it? Cannot believe it's not butter. So she's using something. I thought it said cocoa powder. I'm confused. You know what we have? We have furikake. If you know, you know. And I think I know what it is. We have furikake, which is a Japanese spice. And believe it or not, might sound crazy, but it's not my favorite thing. Why? It has bonito flakes, which, if I'm correct, which I think I'm pretty correct, comes from a fish. And boy, do I not like fish in that sea or ocean taste or flavor. Sorry, bro. As far as I know, the way you eat furikake is you make your dish and then you sprinkle some on top. My mom didn't know that, so what she did is make some rice and as it's cooking, she sprinkled some of the furikake and it cooked and it like absorbed the liquid. And to me, it tasted better than raw furikake. Maybe that's just me. But I just couldn't handle the taste. It's too much for me. I just can't. Sorry. Let me do something. Put this right here. Also, I think it's better if I do this so that it, something appears. I think one of my dogs is snoring. I didn't read this one. But I think it's fine. Look at this bitch. Very juicy. Why did it look like she was about to finger that thing? Like she was getting in there. I know it sounds stupid, but is turkey bad for dogs? Because I just realized I can use the innards to add to my chicken soup for my dogs. You spread that shit, sister. Damn. Bro, that is huge. Whenever I cook chicken for my dogs, I try not to keep the tail. It has too much fat, and I'm not sure if it's good to let them eat it. I think it's better if I try to avoid as much fat as I can for them. Right? Okay, why am I watching this? Oh, she's gonna add salt for the brine. TLC. Damn! Spank me like that, mommy. Jesus! Why is she getting feisty? Okay. Are you getting cinematic with this shit? Okay. Okay. Got some editing going on. Okay. Papa. Your mom after I'm done. I fucked it up. Is she gonna... Oh, she's doing this. Oh. Damn, that meat. Lol. Brother gets feisty as soon as he sees meat. Ah, Jesus, brother. Nice. Just kind of fucked up. Sorry.
Amita?
Peanut butter? No, it's supposed to be butter plus seasonings and something else. So, like, at the end of the day, it's everything's the same. Injecting butter. Injecting butter into the meat, but there aren't that many changes. It's pretty much just butter with seasonings and lol. I guess another method is using the syringe to fill up, you know, underneath the skin, and then I pierce into the actual, you know, flesh. Okay, like, use your strength. Like, what is that? Bro is feeling steroids in chicken? True. You know, okay, facts. I was thinking of those guys that put how do you call it? Cooking oil into their biceps. Bro, that shit looks disgusting. And I don't understand how these people think it looks decent. I don't get it. Like, okay, listen, let's be honest. The people that inject stuff into their muscles have so much fucking self-esteem that it's outstanding. Like, can you imagine going outside, having people look at you and you look like that and you're proud? Ain't no way them motherfuckers have more self-love than me. Ain't no way. Damn. Me with your mom. Holy shit. What do you mean when they sweat? They... Shit. I'm gonna look at it over here. Oh, they sweat cooking oil. True. Like, okay, sounds disgusting, but I can actually use their sweat to cook my meat. Jesus. Ain't no way. That's just cooking. Okay. Oh, that's not a bad idea. That's not bad. Look at what she's gonna do. Look. Yeah, okay, that's... Ew. I mean, the thing is, this is smart, but she's using pre-cooked butter. Look at it, look. She's using the butter that she had left over, not the drippings that the turkey's producing, but like another batch of butter. I thought she was gonna inject what's already, like, you know, pooling over here. That's interesting. Brother, that's me, bro. Okay, listen, I'm sorry. Pay attention, here. And then, boom, money shot. That was me like an hour ago. Brother, I was shitting myself. And it was like a river coming out. I'm so sorry you had to imagine that. Like, brother, that was painful. Is it a normal thing that as you get older, pooping hurts more? Like it physically takes your energy and your stamina after being done with a pooping session? Or is that just me? Press 1 if you agree. Like, bro, aging is a process that happens. On God, for real. People become older and the body stops working. At the ripe age of 26, I think, I don't remember my own age, my body's breaking apart. Press 1 if I should just end it all. I kind of don't like the based base. What'd you say? That pot looked like first atom bomb shell. A little bit, and this is the unborn fetus that was... Okay, I'm gonna say it. For real, me. Same, like, bro, why is pooping so difficult nowadays? It doesn't make sense. It's just... It's food that's no longer of use to me. But why does it make my beautiful hurt? Ain't no way. So yeah, this is what I was thinking she was gonna do. Use what's already been cooked to shove it in further, because this liquid has already been cooked. It's gone through a process, so maybe the flavor changes. Therefore, it's better than using, you know, pre-cooked butter or by tweaking. I kind of like the music. Shh. at this bitch. More white than the entire country of something, I don't know, Europe. In my opinion, I think it's missing a little bit of color. It looks juicy because of how it jiggles, but I don't know. I wish, look at that shit. Ugh, bro, shove that into my veins. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Bro, you know how crazy it would be if you can like inject syrup, chocolate, or like this liquid into your veins? Bro, the feeling, like the explosion your taste buds are gonna have is on God, for real. If I could survive it, I'll do it. Looks decent. But thus far, I haven't seen many changes. I guess it makes sense if something's perfect, why change it? If it ain't broke. The other thing. But like, I want to see something different. Okay, it looks better. I think she took off the cover. I think she took it off. Okay, now she's cooking. Damn, that bitch moist. God. Keep me away from sin. Holy. Bro, this is better than crack. And I've never tried crack. Except by friends. Hey, it's a joke. The only thing is, if you look at the bottom, I'm not sure if she has something to separate the bottom of the pot with the bottom of the turkey. Because this doesn't look crispy. It might even be a little bit soggy. Because it's been... okay, it's not. Because I thought it would be like touching the liquid, so it doesn't have a chance to like properly crisp up. Like, I do. Jesus. That's a money shot. I got surprised, like, Jesus. I was gonna say something, but then she just brought up the biggest. Looks kinda nice. Maybe because these are the entry points for the needle, and the needle was like thick metal, it kind of like fucked up the flesh, because it doesn't look as uniform as other recipes that I've seen. Kane, what is this? We're looking at turkey recipes because I wanna know what I'm gonna do for mine. So yeah, based. I think, like, pay attention. Even after being cut by a knife, it looks like the strands of like meat are separated. It's like a uniform thing as, you know, previous recipes. Looks nice. Actually looks kind of nice. Bro, the leg looks nice. See, like, look, pay attention. Everything's like separated. I don't think it's bad, but I'm not sure if that's what I want. Jesus. And just drink that, like, oh God. That's gaming. That's like actually gaming. I'm gonna look at your comments in a second, but bro, Then you sniff that, you're like, snort that? Oh god. A little bit of meat.
And we're going to keep all the natural juice and seasoning from the turkey. You want to actually bring out the flavor in your dressing or in your collard greens. Do not throw this away. And if you don't use all this, you can place it in a freezer bag and place it in your freezer for a later usage. Okay, so once again, did I not keep my...
I don't think... Okay, if you put it in a fridge, I don't think it's going to return to like a super solid state, similar to butter, because it's already been cooked. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'll I don't know. Maybe I can try and see what happens. What'd you say? Great food, bro. Now I can't unsee the steroid in the chicken. Based drugs, and the chicken changed race in an hour. True. I love changing my race to be better. Based. I watched Kitchen Nightmares and a restaurant lady cooked burger. Oh, Amy. Wait, are you talking about Amy's Bakery or something like that? That bitch was nasty. I mean, boiled burger patty. I think I remember. I mean, I'm not gonna look it up because, you know, I'm not that type of, you know, streamer. But Kitchen Nightmares 144p. Based. I'm hungry. Same. And I've only eaten twice today. Based. Then I'm gonna drink water to trick myself into thinking that I'm full. Based. Oh yeah, baby, the oiling smell. Woo. I mean, if you're cooking in your house, I don't think you would mind the smell. So it's fine.
Did I not throw down on that turkey? That is the juiciest turkey you would ever come across.
Okay, not bad. I think I have what I want, right? There could be other things, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna get what I'm looking for. Which is crazy because me, myself, I don't know what I'm looking for. Interesting. And this has to do what with... Oh, because... Okay. Makes sense. My bad. My actual bad. What is this?
I hope y'all ain't tired of watching me make turkey wings, because I sure as hell ain't tired of eating them. All you need is some turkey wings. I get the small ones from Royal Meats on Wadsworth Avenue. I season them with their Justinate all-purpose, and I put a little oil on it and a little water. All right, boom. I cover them up, and then I put them in the oven for about 2 hours on 400. I take them out the oven. They come out looking like this, and then I pour all that broth off because we're about to make some gravy, child. So here's your base for your gravy. You got your butter. You got your flour. Mix that in. Let it get smooth. Then you add your...
But doesn't really give me anything new. I don't know, I think I'm fine with what I have. There could be improvements, but I don't know what I'm getting. Me at midnight watching a village cooking channel for ASMR. Village cooking channel. Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's kind of nice. It's interesting seeing how other people cook stuff. Okay. I'm gonna be a degenerate, but I have to know what Daddy Pappy Josh
It's time to have a hard
has in store for me.
conversation. Maybe our Thanksgiving sides that we love so much aren't as good as they could be. Today I'm setting out to make every single Thanksgiving side dish better. First, I'm going to show you how to take any of your favorite Thanksgiving side dish, and with a little bit of restaurant grade technique,
Not
make it
actual,
and
you know, the actual
I'm going to
turkey.
take the 8 most popular Thanksgiving side dishes in America, and I'm going to show you Joshy's upgraded version. You're going to forget about that turkey real quick. But you know what else you could upgrade? Water. That's why today's sponsor is AirUp. I know sometimes it can be hard to drink enough water. I know.
Okay, I'm not. It's not gonna Really? Really thought I saw a turkey somewhere. But I guess it's not making anything. Okay. Fuck me, I guess. My daddy Josh. Spank me, daddy. Bro, it's so slow. Going all the way up. All the way up. All the way up. I mean, I could. I mean, I could. It's a babish video, so might as well.
ButcherBox. With ButcherBox, you can get accessories, usually a nice neck and some giblets.
I gave
These are great
some to my
making
sister
or fortifying
for
your
Thanksgiving.
gravy. Next up, we're gonna pat the
Based,
bird.
based. You as a man, you get everything, and you give the leftovers to the women. Okay, based.
5 pounds of bird. It's time to debag it and remove its included accessories, usually a nice neck and some giblets. These are great for making or fortifying your gravy. Next up, we're gonna pat the bird dry inside and out. If you plan on using
WIK's husband, based.
an oven thermometer, you can go ahead and pull this thing out, making sure not to tear the skin any more than is necessary. And then it's time to talk some general turkey best practices. First up, using your fingers to separate the skin from the meat. This not only aids in crisping up the birds, but opens up the opportunity to stuff delicious things under there like butter and herbs. Matter of fact, that sounds really pretty good. Why don't we do that? To make compound butter, we're simply combining 8 ounces of room temperature unsalted butter with the herbs and spices.
I do think about the spices. It's something what I'm like, I'll see what I can do.
Rosemary and thyme, and a hefty pinch of kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper, which is going to help more deeply season the meat under the skin.
You know what problem I always have? The amount of pepper that a dish needs. I think I always go too much. And I think pepper is something that's way too strong. So you need to do it in moderation. I think that's something I have to understand better. That looks so wrong to me. What? Whoa. Wait, you're talking about this?
There, like butter and
you're talking about
herbs.
shoving
Matter
your
of fact,
fingers
that
deep
sounds
into
really
them
pretty
holes?
Good. Why don't we do that? To make compound butter,
like you're talking about fingering the bird so that it can retain all the things you're gonna load into it. Is that what you're talking about?
We're simply combining 8 ounces of room temperature unsalted butter with the herbs and spices of our choice. I'm going with some freshly chopped sage, rosemary, and thyme, and a hefty pinch of kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper, which is going to help more deeply season the meat under the skin. Go ahead and tiny whisk that together until it's homogeneous, and then we can introduce it to our bird. One little gob at a time, we're going to shove and massage it into every corner that we can get it. Most of this is going to melt away, but it's going to deeply flavor the meat before it goes.
Yeah, but the thing is, at least doing it this way, even if it doesn't stick completely, it's still within there. If you add already cooked butter, it's not gonna stick as much as this. So.
Still got some left over, go ahead and just rub it all over everything. Next up, we gotta talk
Oh,
brine.
hell
Now, if you're going with a wet brine, you want to do that first before any of this other stuff.
So, okay, I can brine.
But I prefer a dry brine of about a half cup of kosher salt mixed with...
Really? Dry brine over wet brine. I think the thing is, I understand what he's going for. The dry brine makes the skin, lose some of its water content, so it becomes crispier. But I think the advantage of having a wet brine is that it introduces more flavor instead of just the texture. Maybe that's just me.
1 teaspoon of baking powder, which, once liberally applied to every nook and cranny of the exterior of the bird, can then hang out uncovered in the fridge for 24 hours. Now,
the other problem is I have to prepare all of this in advance. It's not something that you do on the day.
The advantages of wet brine is that it gives you very, very moist meat, but most of that moisture just ends up being salty water. It
Sorry, I just had a moment with something. Sorry. Let me remove this for a second. Sorry, something just happened. I just need to, shut the fuck up for a second. What'd you say? I like garlic with mayonnaise. I never tried it. I like mayonnaise. I fucking love mayonnaise. You know what I love? Is you take a slice of bread, you add a slice of ham, roll it up, and you dip that shit into mayonnaise, and then you like deep throat it. It's amazing.
It also doesn't really penetrate very deeply into the meat. 2 problems that we can fix in one go. I've got 1 cup of concentrated turkey stock that I've made by boiling down about 2 quarts of turkey stock to 1 cup, and 1 cup lightly melted butter, which I'm going to tiny whisk together into a rich, buttery turkey flavor emulsion of your dreams, and administered to the turkey by virtue of a...
That's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. Adding add, I think it's, whoa. I think it's better if I do chicken stock for the injections. I don't know how to spell injections. Sorry. I'll come back to that one in a second. So, I'm finally finding something that, it makes sense, but I didn't think about it.
Flavor injector, a giant scary meat needle that I'm going to insert repeatedly and joyfully in every part of the white and dark meat. Now, before doing this, you want to know your turkey's commercial brining status. If the ingredients say anything more than turkey, in other words, salts, flavors, water added, then that means that it was probably commercially brined, and you want to make sure that your injection liquid doesn't have any added salt. Next up, we're going to truss the legs, in other words, just tie them together, and tuck the wings underneath the front of the turkey. You'll notice that there is no stuffing in this bird. That's because by the time the stuffing reaches a safe-to-eat temperature, the rest of the turkey is going to be dried out. If you really want to stuff things in there, go with a quartered onion and a halved lemon. Since you're not going to eat them, they don't need to come up to temperature, and they're going to introduce a whole bunch more flavor into the situation. So now that our turkey has been prepped and prodded in all manner of ways, it's time to talk method of cooking. First up, we're going to go with just a classic oven-roasted turkey. I'm lining the bottom of my roasting pan with aluminum foil and tossing a whole roughly chopped onion in there, 1 whole head of garlic, cloves separated, no need to peel, a few chopped carrots, and a few ribs of chopped celery. All these vegetables are going to do 2 things.
Is the aluminum foil really that necessary? Because I'm like, I see where he's going so that it doesn't like fully stick to the bottom, so it's easier to like scrape or even clean, but
things prevent the drippings from your turkey from evaporating and burning, and add even more flavor, so you get a bonus shot of concentrated stock to add to your gravy once you're done cooking. Turkey goes in a rack set over top, and then the classic method is to loosely tent with foil and pop into a 325-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 2 hours. This is going to bring the turkey up to temperature in a nice, moist environment. This is great for keeping the meat moist and cooking the turkey evenly, but not so great for browning. After 2 hours, or once the thickest part of the breast registers about 100.
So he's going both methods. One being you cover the bird so that it retains its moisture until it's fully cooked or mostly cooked, and then, to finish it off, you leave it uncovered.
150 degrees Fahrenheit. We're uncovering the turkey, cranking the oven up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, preferably with convection. We're crisping up the bird for anywhere from 15 to 45 minutes, until the breast meat registers about 155 and the dark meat 175. Then we're letting it rest uncovered for 20 to 30 minutes. Don't worry, it won't cool off, but not before we first retrieve all those delicious drippings. Let this stuff settle for a few minutes, skim the fat off the top, and you've got some concentrated stock to add to your gravy.
Not too
Once
much.
the turkey is rested, you can go ahead and carve as desired. Next up, the ever popular oven bag method. These are available at your local grocer, and it is basically the same as the foil method, but the bag traps a whole lot more moisture. Even after cutting a half dozen ventilation slits in the top of the bag, we're still cooking the turkey in an extremely humid environment, which helps keep it moist. Same deal, 325.
I've never seen that.
Fry for about 2 hours or until the thickest part of the breast registers 150. Then we're going to liberate the turkey from the bag so it can crisp up. We're going to place it on a rack so that it is elevated above all the drippings, and look at all the drippings that bag preserved.
Yeah,
and
it's
then no
way
matter how
better.
you're cooking your turkey, when it comes time to crisp it up, it can help to brush it down with fat. You can use clarified butter, oil, chicken, or duck fat before plopping it back into a 450-degree Fahrenheit oven, preferably with convection, for anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes until thoroughly browned. And I learned a valuable lesson from this bird: don't brown your turkey over the drippings. As you can see, I think the bottom browned much worse than the top because of all the steam coming off the liquid. Still, it's going to make for good eating after its 30-minute rest. I'm going to carve it up by carefully removing the breasts and slicing them across the grain. And not only is this turkey delicious and juicy,
Look at
you can
this
actually
steam.
see the butter in the meat. Those flavor injectors are like $15 online, and they're worth every penny. Next up, we're going with spatchcocking. Definitely my favorite method for making a turkey, not only because you get uniformly crispy skin, but because it cooks in less than half the time. We're going to start by using some sharp kitchen shears to remove the turkey's spine. Then you can optionally remove the wishbone for easier slicing down the line. You have to place shallow cuts down the sides of the bone until you can pull it free. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but you have to ask yourself, do you want your pain in the ass now or later when you're actually serving your guests? Once you got that out of there, it's time to press the turkey flat. This is a little bit easier if you place a little snip at the base of the breastbone, flip the turkey over, and press down hard between the breasts. This gives you a sort of flat, splayed out turkey.
He's really pressing it down.
That is going to cook more evenly. You can prepare it however you like. I like to go with a dry brine, lightly coating in the salt and baking powder mixture before resting in the fridge uncovered for 24 hours. Doing the usual thing of separating the skin from the meat so the fat can render out more effectively. And if you're not injecting flavors into the meat, you can still help to poke the skin a number of times, particularly in the thicker fat deposits. You can use a safety pin or a cocktail pick like this one. This is going to help the fat render out even further. We're placing this on a rack set over our vegetables in a foil-lined rimmed baking sheet before baking at 450 degrees Fahrenheit, preferably with convection, for only like 45 minutes until the thickest part of the breast registers 155 and the dark meat 175. It comes out looking a little strange and, dare I say, inappropriate, but you're not going to have a juicier bird with crispier skin, especially in only about 45 minutes.
Doesn't look
Now
as
let's take a
dark
crack
as
at a smoked turkey,
as I'd
which I'm
like.
going to make an optional butter and spice rub for, inspired by AmazingRibs.com. I've got a half cup of melted clarified butter, to which I am adding 1.5 teaspoons kosher salt, 1 teaspoon each dried sage, dried rosemary, dried thyme, 3/4 of a teaspoon dried oregano, half teaspoon black pepper, half teaspoon onion powder, 1 teaspoon paprika, and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm injecting the meat with melted and cooled salted butter and rubbing the spice and butter mixture all over and under the skin. We're also not trussing or stuffing our bird before placing it in a 325 degree Fahrenheit smoker for about 2 hours. Once again, increasing the heat to about 450 to crisp up the bird in the last half hour of cooking. This produces a smoky, spiced bird.
It doesn't look as bad. Maybe because it wasn't cooked with an oven, but a smoker.
Crispy skin and juicy meat. Don't forget that little nugget of meat in the back. This is called the Pope's Nose, and it is recognized the world over as a snack exclusively for the chef. Last but not least, the scariest, most difficult, and most delicious way to prepare your bird: deep frying. We've got our butter injected and dry brine bird threaded onto the grappling hook, which we're going to start.
Shit. You must go need to do something fast. Oh shit. I forgot. Fuck, I forgot to farm. I think I have a few seconds before my Starrel account.
Start by lowering into an empty deep frying pot. We're then going to add cold oil until it's just covered and pull it back out. This is the best way to determine how much oil you need in your deep fryer. Once the turkey's out and the oil's in, it's time to...
I don't think he's going to do more after that, so... I think it's fine. I think what I went over was fine. I think I got what I needed. I'm not sure if I can get anything more, you know? Yeah, I think it's fine. So I do think, let me check something. Okay, I can go for another 18 minutes. What do I do for 18 minutes? Excuse me, what do I do? So that I can reach 2 hours, but like, don't know. Like, what do I want to do? Do I want to look at something? Oh yeah, you know what I forgot to do? I'm gonna do. Should have done earlier, so that it's an easier process for me. But I forgot to ask people what they think of the things happening with the Hoyo games. You know, like, I want to know people's opinions on what happened with Star Rail giving out a free limited 5-star character. I'm planning. I'll try to do it as fast as I can, but I'm planning on making a video talking about what's happening, giving my opinions. I've heard some people's opinions, and you know, I want to give my own position. So, you know, that. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna end stream. I don't really know what else I want to do. I don't know how else I can stall for time. So, yeah. I think that's about it. As always, thank you to my beautiful, 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 beautiful bitches. Kira, Red, and Ayakasosan for popping up and being here with me for a while. But I think it's about time. And I'll see you, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bitches, whenever I see you, whenever that happens. Bye-bye.